all-in-one system. In fact, if you're ready to cut the clutter, if you need a personal assistant or a concierge of clutter, how about that, Brad Hamilton? This is the item for you. But what I want you to see is, look, Mom, no hands. You put your junk in here, it automatically scans it all and organizes it for you, because this is just the first part of the magic. The magic happens when the junk comes out and it's completely organized and scanned by category, and that's what NeatDesk is all about. You know, here's what's really going on.
Yep.
In most people's houses, we're not seeing this. It's this. It's like, what?
If you're lucky, it's that clean.
Well, hubby the other day says, hey, we were trying to refinance the house, and he goes, hey, I need the title for, and I was thinking, dude.
Where am I going to find that?
Yeah, like I'm going to work today and I've got kids' lunches to make. I have no idea in this, and this is one of many.
Yeah, but what if all of a sudden all of that stuff goes through here and then lives in your computer in a searchable engine? And by that I mean, traditionally a scanner means you take a picture of it and then you've got more digital stuff that you have to file.
We've got more to do.
More stuff to find, more stuff to organize.
Right.
Now, everything that goes through there can be searched up here. It's kind of like your own private Google. So everything that you scan lives inside Neat. So when it comes time to go find something like, hey, there was this mobile DJ guy, his name was Ricky. So you've already scanned his card, you just type in Ricky, and it'll look for everything that has to do with Ricky. Well, there's Ricky D and his little mobile DJ company, right? So the card lives here, you still have the original image, but then up here, you have everything to do with that contact. And it's broken down, first and last name, his email, his phone number, his address, all that good stuff. It's not just business cards. It's not just receipts. It's everything that you've got tying up your cabinet or tying up your organization, right?
So I have to tell you, for my house, it's all the instruction manuals for Legos. It's all the warranties for all the stuff you're buying for the holidays. It's all the school permission slips. And for each one of my children that plays sports, they need their sports card. They need all of their updates for medical. They need all their instruction manuals. This is organizing all of your clutter. Any paperwork that you have is now not only scanned, but it's categorized and cataloged to give you the free time to kind of do what you want to do. This is awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome because so many times, as you said, we're looking for stuff. We're looking for an instruction manual. Here's a Dyson manual right here. I've got a file cabinet at my house that has stuff that dates all the way back, probably 15 years. Half of that gear, half that equipment, those instruction manuals are outdated and I don't even need them anymore. So half of them should be in the trash. But the half that I do use and do need to get to, they don't need to exist in a paper form anymore.
No.
Because look at this. You hold this, and you hold it up there, and I'm going to go through, and I'm going to go into the little search engine, and I'm going to type in Dyson. And when I type in Dyson, it's going to look for something that has Dyson in it. And I'll be darned.
Look at that.
Well, it gets better, because watch this. We can go full screen with it, and now you can actually scroll through each page of the instruction manual simply by hitting the little arrow. Because you know what it did? It did the front and the back at the same time.
Oh.
It'll put it in color or black and white if you choose. And now you can throw that paper copy away.
Okay, when you go to the doctor now, when you go to the dentist now, when you go anywhere, everybody has a digital copy. Why do we still have paper cluttering up our life and keeping us from doing the important things? Now, what I want to share with you is this is a company that's been doing this for years. It's not new. And their methodology of categorizing and becoming your personal assistant is what's made them award-winning. If you were to buy this at retail, and I know you can find the white one at retail, you would pay $389. You'd pay $90 more just for the scanner alone. We're also going to put the cook and recipe organizer, which I can't wait to show you that one, for $78. So you're at a $467 value. We're saving you $167. We're actually saving you $180 because you're getting free shipping and handling today. But as the all easy pay day is closing up, you are going to get 5 easy payments. So for about $2 a day, you don't have to wait to the new year to get settled. You don't have to wait to the new year to kind of turn over a new leaf. You know how much money people waste with lost receipts or not getting a tax refund? This is the kind of thing that pays for itself.
That's a great point. You have a receipt, you want to return something, you don't have a receipt, they won't take it back.
Right.
And certainly if you're going to write something off, you can't say to the IRS later on, I swear I bought that or I paid for that or whatever. Like, prove it. And the IRS will accept digital receipts. So you can throw these receipts away once they're scanned, and then you can export all this stuff to Quicken or to one of the other tax softwares or send it off to your accountant. But
I love this.
how about something fun?
I love
because
fun.
Receipts and stuff like that, not necessarily you need to do it, but here's something really cool. So we're throwing something in that you would not get at retail, and it's called Cookin'. And if you look at this, it says live recipe feed. It kind of looks like with Pinterest, right? There's always new stuff popping up. Same deal here. There's always new recipes that are kind of populating all the way up and down the screen. Tonight, we're going to make something different for dinner. Grilled Hasselback potatoes. I have no idea what that is, so I click onto it, and it will open up the recipe and then allow you to capture this recipe because it looks cool here, but with a touch of this button up here, we're going to go and capture this recipe and actually turn it into a recipe card. And that in itself is like, oh, it's convenient, but it's not all that amazing.
I just had a wind suck, because then you could print those out and take them to the cookie exchange if those potatoes were cookies.
Well, you could, and I'm sure we could do cookies, but speaking of a wind
I
suck,
just got
whatever
distracted.
that is.
That's one of these.
Check this out. Up in the upper right-hand corner, Albany is having dinner by herself currently because it says one person. Then all of a sudden her kids say, can we have dinner with you tonight? She's like, okay. And can we bring 10 friends? Okay. So you go over here to the upper right-hand corner and you up the amount of servings to, we'll make it 12.
You can just, wait, you don't have to do the math or calculate that out?
No, because watch this. So look over here.
Okay.
And right now it's just 4 potatoes and it's a quarter cup of this and 2 tablespoons of that. That's for one person. Click the OK, boom. Now you need 48 potatoes.
48 potatoes.
And you need 3 cups of butter and all that good stuff. So now you've got no math to do this, right? You've adjusted this. Check this out. Is this good for me? I don't know. Let's find out. Hit the nutritional value and boom, it actually gives you the breakdown of what everything's going to do to your system. So it's a little heavy on the fat. We're making it anyway, because here's the cool part. We're making the recipe. Now I just need to know what to buy. I click one more button, and it's going to give us a shopping list.
You are kidding me.
Everything you need to buy and the approximate cost. So for $5.45, you can feed 12 people potatoes. Wow, what a deal.
I gotta tell you,
Cool, huh?
this is really cool. And when you start talking about being able to streamline your entire life and cut the clutter, there's a great way to do it. But this is so feature-packed. But let's do this. Let's take through all the features, and then we'll kind of go back and scan some more items. Because I really think the categorizing and the personal assistant aspect is what takes us to the next level.
Yeah, so it's 15, 15, and 15. That's documents, receipts, and business cards all at once. Or you can do 50 documents at the same time, just pop out the little guide. All of that stuff gets copied, sent into, and made into whatever format you need to be able to send it someplace else or to search it later on. You're organizing and you're able to search any single word. So if you're looking for somebody's business card, you remember one thing about them, you can find it. It's an instruction manual, it's a bill, it's a receipt, whatever it might be. Type it in, find it through this built-in search engine. And again, a lot of you looking at it going, $300 for a scanner. I can get a scanner for much cheap. No, you can't, because you're not going to find a scanner that's going to do this. Most scanners, keep in mind, take a picture. And when it takes a picture, all that's doing is giving you digital clutter instead of paper clutter. So then you're back to where you were before. How do I find what I scanned before? This is going to find it for you.
Okay, so let's kind of start from the beginning. If I want to, let's say I get this home, and I have a pile. I have one of these or 5 of these. I can literally just put up to 50 sheets in here. And it will scan everything, and the categories are going to be able to, they'll separate it out.
Well, here's what you do. So I built all these categories for myself. You start with an empty file cabinet. So give me something you have at your home that you scan on a regular basis.
Warranties.
So warranties. So you could make one of these things warranties. I have one down here that says instruction manuals. So I built all these different categories. Now, if you're scanning a whole bunch of stuff, just pick a central location to send it to. But because we're doing bills, and these are bills here, what I would do is I would go down here and I would find the bill category. And once you find bills, you click on it. Everything that I send through the scanner now is automatically going to go into the bills.
Okay.
And it all becomes searchable. And as you can see, you have the ability to go inside here and edit. So if you want to add information or take information away, or hey, when I went to see Dr. G, I had my back adjusted, because I might look at that and go, I don't know what that was for. Here's my car for this month. Here's the cable from last month. So on and so forth. All that stuff that just went through the scanner then becomes searchable in that category. And you wonder how easy it is? You take your pile of papers. There's only 2 buttons on this entire thing. PDF, which we'll get to in a second, and scan. You hit scan, and once you've picked the category, it automatically finds its way into there, and all of that stuff becomes searchable.
You know, this is one of those ways that sometimes you think, okay, how big is that pile on my desk? How much time did I spend looking for the kids' immunizations to sign them up for Pee Wee football? This takes care of that. But, you know, I kind of get anxious when I have big piles. I need it to be neat, and it needs to be streamlined. But then I think, what if somebody else isn't home? Or what if I'm not home and somebody else needs that stuff? It's all searchable so that you have your information. We're going to talk to Vicki in Florida. Vicki, welcome in. It's Albany and Brett. How are you?
Hi, Albany. Hi, Brett.
Hey there, how are you?
I'm fine.
Well, I'm so glad you could join us. What did you think about our smart desktop from NeatDesk?
Oh, it's wonderful. I've been looking at it and wanting it, and seeing it tonight was just like a message finally to get it.
Oh,
Get
I'm
it,
so
Vicky.
glad. So which color did you get?
I chose the black. I'm buying it for my husband for Christmas.
Oh, that'll be great. Well, I'll tell
Yeah.
you what, just the idea of being able to kind of get organized and feel like you've got part of that clutter conquered is really a refreshing feeling, isn't it?
Yes, because if I was to show you a picture of his desk,
A little bit of a hoarder?
it would be amazing what I could do.
Oh, well, I can't have any judgment because I got to tell you, I think I'm a paper hoarder because I pull things out of magazines and then I'll see something else I liked or, and it becomes this big pile and it's so nice to finally be
Yes.
freed of that.
Yes, and I have at least 6 of those plastic containers and then containers on top of that.
Oh, wow.
Time to get rid of
that
them.
you showed.
Well-
So they have to go. It's time.
It is on its way. Thank you so much for calling and chatting.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Albany. Have
Sure.
a great night.
Oh, bye, Vicki. Thank you so much. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
How about this? I could sit and watch this all night long. I
was
don't
gonna
care
say,
if I do anything with
it's
it.
doing it on its own. I have to say, I absolutely love that. We're going to go back to the phones and welcome in Shauna from Alaska. Hi, Shauna. I hear you got that Navy.
I did. I can't wait to get it.
Oh, so what got you excited about the NeatDesk Smart Desk organization?
Well, I work in the tourism industry, and every day I come back to my office with stacks and stacks of receipts and business cards and settlement sheets, and I spend about an hour at the end of each day scanning and saving those to files on my computer, and I am so excited to be able to just put the whole stack into the NeatDesk.
Let it go.
I got to tell
Done
you,
for me.
an hour is a lot of time that you could be doing anything, spending time with friends, spending time with family.
Exactly.
You're going to get some time. I mean, what's your time worth? That's a big deal.
Exactly. I am so excited to get this. It is going to change my workday.
Oh, good. Oh, gosh, that thrills me to hear that. Now, did you have any questions for Brett while you're here?
No, it seems pretty straightforward. I've been watching all day, so I think I'm set to go. As soon as it gets here, I'm going to plug it in and get going.
Love it. Well, thank you.
Hey, Shauna, just so you know, there's an 800 number that we set up just for QVC customers. So Monday through Friday, for the lifetime that you own your NeatDesk, you can call them with any questions. Free.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
I'm so excited to get it.
Cool.
Thanks, Shauna. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Happy holidays.
You too. So, quick question.
Yeah.
Shauna's going to get this home. What do you need to do to get started to set it up? Is
Yeah.
there a best practices, or is it all in the disk, or what?
So it's all in the software, and this works for both Mac and PC, laptop, desktop, it doesn't matter. If for some reason your computer doesn't have the little CD tray, the little DVD tray, just go download the software off of Neat's website. Once it's downloaded, you plug the scanner into any USB port, same place you would plug in a printer, plug in a mouse, and go to town. Make your categories, make the ones you want, or you can just put everything in one big filing cabinet. It's nice, though, to be able to find stuff in little categories, little tabs here, because
Right.
then you know exactly where to look.
And you can
But-
change those too, right? If you find that you need to adjust your files or whatever.
Here we go. So give me a category.
I'm going to say Legos.
Legos. So
I'm talking
wait for
about
it.
kids instructions. So do we have?
Legos. Legos. So now, every time you scan one of the Lego files, they'll go right there into Legos.
Okay, so then let me ask you this.
All right.
In the past, this has been something a lot of business people have used because they travel.
Yep.
It's grown. This could be as big as maybe a small business or a business. This could be, we're using it at your place of work, but it could also be a mom being command central at the home. Is that right?
Yeah, for all the stuff we did here that's obvious, and some stuff that you never even thought of. So for those of you that go and pull recipes offline, especially from David's site and stuff like that, and you go, all right, well, I see a really cool appetizer, I'm going to print it. And then you have to find a place to store that print or whatever. Watch this magic trick. So we'll go into the appetizers here, and we're on QVC.com. We have Neat turned on right now. I'm going to go and pull up artichoke spinach dip.
Oh, I love artichokes.
So here we go. Instead of printing this, we're going to do something different. We're going to hit the print function, but take a peek at the upper left-hand corner here. One of the options is send to Neat.
Oh, that's awesome.
What is it going to do? It's going to take this and replicate it inside the actual Neat software. So we hit print, but we're not actually printing it. We're sending it over to Neat. Then, let's pick cooking as our category, hit OK. we can go up here and type in dip. And once we search for dip, it would give us all the results of everything that we've ever scanned, whether it's from a piece of paper, whether it's from a website, whatever it might be. All of those dips and all of those recipes and all of that good stuff then live inside here forever and ever and ever. And you can add to it, you can take away. Look at this. Look at all the recipes that we have, and all of them, including the dip, live inside here now. Look at that.
Oh, my word.
I've taken every single one of these recipes from QVC.com. Look at that. There's
Okay, that's
vegetarian
awesome.
ham bread, vegetarian tacos. All of this stuff is now yours to be able to search, on top of the fact that we're giving you the additional software like this, where you can grab new recipes every day from the homepage off of Cooking.
Okay, this is just so completely
Pretty cool, huh?
amazing. Amy from Ohio is going to join us. Hi, Amy. I'm Albany, and this is Brett Hamilton. Welcome
Amy.
in.
Hi.
How are
Well,
you?
so I'm so glad you could call. What did you think about our NeatDesk Today special value?
I've been looking for this for about 6 months.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay, so what made you decide today?
It is a great deal. The price is ridiculous. It's
Isn't
a
it?
really, really good deal.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear you say that. What are you kind of hoping to conquer the clutter on, Amy?
I actually run a dog rescue, and I wanted to see if I could do my dog rescue in one section and maybe have my house finances on another section.
Yeah, so here's how that would work, Amy. When you turn this on, you install the software and you plug the scanner in. And before you start scanning anything, take a few minutes to build the little categories, to build the little tabs, to build the little sections where you're going to be able to go and reference stuff later on. So the left side of your screen, you'll be able to go and add all those categories. So let's say, for example, you want to do dog rescue. All you do is have to right-click on your tab here and be able to build a new folder. So if you peek at the center of the screen there, we're going to do dog rescue, R-E-S-C-U-E. There it is. Then dog rescue will appear right there. So every time you scan something for dog rescue, all you're going to do is just highlight that before you hit the scanner, and anything you scan will go into that file. Now, 6 months from now, you go, oh man, there was that one client or the one pet or that one animal, his name was Ralphie, and I can't remember his stuff. As long as Ralphie's name appeared somewhere on that document, just type Ralphie up there, and it will populate right inside Dog Rescue for you.
So
Oh my
basically,
gosh, this is-
yeah.
Isn't that
This is
wild?
going to save me so much time.
Oh,
It's cool.
see,
It's
and that's
really,
what
really
it's all
cool.
about, saving the time, being able to help you find those little pieces of paper that you wanted to save, but you didn't know where to put them.
Right.
And ultimately, you can have master folders for dog rescue, master folders for Amy, and then set up subfolders if you want to, because it's completely customizable and
Yep.
completely searchable. So that's what makes NeatDesk so different from anything else out there.
I'm just hoping I can figure it all out.
Listen, I know a lot of people are asking the same thing. I'll tell you this, Amy. When I saw all this, because I had seen the infomercials and stuff like that before I got my first version of Neat, I was like, wow, this is probably an adventure and a half. I couldn't believe how easy the software was to use. Now, this was over a year ago. In the meantime, not only was it easy, in the meantime, they've updated this interface. Look how simple this is. There's not really a whole lot to do, and I'm going to run you through it while I have you on the phone. Check out the upper
Okay.
left-hand corner here. You leave it on file unless you want to make something called a PDF, and a PDF is just something that you can't edit later on so nobody can manipulate it. Then the next category over says auto. Auto means that whatever you feed through there, it's going to do its best to either say it's a receipt, a contact, or a document. But if, for example, if you're sending a bunch of your dog rescue stuff in and you know they're documents, all you have to do is just select document, and it will format everything to be searchable as a document. Then you have your choice between color and black and white. Then you have your choice if you're sending multiple pages for one file of making them all one or a single page. Then check this out, single-sided or double-sided. You've got black and white or color, both sides at the same time, simply by scanning it once.
That's awesome.
It couldn't be any easier.
Is that great? Isn't that exciting?
You have no idea how much time this is going to save me.
It's going to save you a ton of time.
If you have any questions, I have a Facebook page. It's Albany Irvin QVC. I'd be glad to help you answer them afterwards. There's also a dedicated 1-800 number, and that's good for the life of the product,
For
right?
the life of the product. It's a Monday through Friday number, and you'll get all the details when you get inside there or when we get the package. But keep in mind, too, I don't know whether you like to cook, Amy, but this cooking software is going to blow your mind. You pick out a menu.
I actually cook in a kitchen in a high school.
Oh.
Do you? Oh, well, this will be fun. Did you get to see all the things you can do with this?
Yes.
Amy, check this out before you go. I know we got to run, but look at this. So maybe you want to make something cool for the kids. at the school or whatever. So let's find something fun
How
here.
about Christmas tree cookie? Okay, or that.
Or that, or whatever you want to do. Okay, so you pull up something fun like a cake or whatever it might be. It's going to give you a menu item, and then it's going to let you do whatever you want with it. So where were your Christmas cookies? I'm going to do that.
They're right there.
Right here.
Those trees.
So whether it's Christmas cookies or something
800
else.
students.
Oh,
Well,
800 students. Boy,
actually,
we'd be really doubling up on that recipe.
Let's try to put this to the test. I don't know if it'll change it for 800, but while I have you on the phone, I want to see. So watch this. So here's the recipe for it, and in the upper right-hand corner, it says one. So
Okay.
you could take this all the way up to 50 to start with.
Right.
And watch as it's going to adjust the ingredients over here, where it's just one can right now. Well, as soon as we go to 50, boom, now you need 50 cans, 25 cups of basil, 6 1/4 cups of grated Parmesan cheese.
Oh,
Then it
those
will
are
also,
Christmas tree pizzas, Amy. That would be the whole lunch.
look at that, gives you the nutritional information. And as if all that wasn't cool enough, it'll also let you go and build a shopping list. Click on that button, and it shows you everything that you're going to need. Looks like it's fairly easy. Cheese and sauce. Tells you how much it's going to cost.
Love it.
Take that to the shopping center, the grocery store, and get what you need. Done.
That's awesome.
Wow,
Oh,
right?
my word. You've got fur babies and human babies you take care of, Amy.
You got it.
I love that. You're clearly a nurturer. Well, I'm so glad that you picked this up, and hopefully it'll give you some you time back, and you can do something fun for yourself.
I'm hoping.
Amy, thank you so much for chatting. It was nice to meet you.
Nice to talk to you both. Have a great Christmas.
You
Take
too.
care, Amy.
Bye-bye. You know, I love what Amy said. She's going to get some time back. 10,500 people have said yes to this. We sold out of the red. We couldn't get red back. The blue, the navy, and the black, exclusive to QVC. You've seen the white, but it is way more expensive at retail. Now, the navy is such a good-looking color, and I have an update on that one. We started the day with 4,500 navy. At this point, I have fewer than 1,500 remaining, and that's it. Red is already totally gone. White's out at retail, but you know what? You're going to pay $90 more, plus you'd pay shipping and handling. Brett, you just stuffed a whole bunch of stuff.
Yep.
You stuffed documents, receipts, and cards, and you hit go.
I hit
and
go,
it just
I hit
started
scan.
doing it.
Yeah, and if you'll notice, this is not intentional, but I noticed that some of these receipts are kind of wrinkled up here. This thing is smart enough to know when to pull it through and when not to pull it through. If for some reason this ever jams, I'm going to show you how easy it is to fix. So we just put 45 documents through here. Anytime you get anything caught, there's one little switch. You pop it open, the lights will go red. Give it 2 seconds, close it again, jam is cleared. Everything went through. In fact, if you have faded receipts, I don't know how they do this, but they're able to enhance the receipts to make them look better because sometimes it's older, sometimes it's been sitting out in the kitchen,
So
sunlight
amazing.
cooks it.
You
It's
know,
pretty wild.
I kind of mentioned this a few minutes ago, but the white is at retail for $90 more. This is such an amazing value, and many of our callers have even said they've been looking for it. So you would pay $90 more just for the NeatDesk by itself. That cook and recipe organizer is so much more than just recipes. It's shopping lists, it's portions, servings, excuse me. That's a $78 value in addition to the curation of all that information. It's a $467 value, plus we're giving you free shipping and handling. So you're saving about $190 today. That's a big savings. You're also saving time. You're saving your sanity. You're conquering the clutter once and for all. And we are doing 5 easy payments. Want to go to Georgia?
Georgia. I'd love to go to Georgia.
Hello, Maxine. It's Albany and Brett. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Well,
Good,
we're
good.
doing wonderful. So what got you excited about the NeatDesk?
Well, I've been looking at this for a while, and then what I want to do is I want to put all my pictures on
Okay, well,
and organize it that way because I've got pictures of my cousins and my grandmother and my mom, and I got her class reunion
yeah.
picture and everything, and her graduation diploma and everything. I want to put all that, and I want to organize it by people.
Okay, well,
So
we
here-
got, yeah, go ahead.
Here's the deal, Maxine. I'm not saying you can't put pictures through this. I just want to give you a warning that it wasn't built to scan pictures. And the reason being is that because of the technology needed to read this stuff and to organize it and to make sure that it doesn't get jammed and stuff, there's instruments inside there that manipulate the images as they go through. I don't know that you want to put all those precious pictures through a document scanner. You can if you want to, but it's really not built to save and share pictures. You're better off with just a basic scanner for something like that. This is built for what they call optical character recognition, which is being able to read the documents. So whatever is on here, you can then search later on. The problem with scanning a picture is that there's nothing to type in to go find it later. So if it's a picture of Aunt Betty, you can type Aunt Betty up there, but because there's no writing on the paper, you wouldn't be able to find Aunt Betty later on. So this is probably not what you need for doing pictures.
Oh, okay.
All right, but
Yeah.
if
I
you've
mean, I
got a
know
bunch
we've
of
got
junk in your
some-
house you
yeah.
need to get rid of, it will work for that.
Right, if you've got files and things like that, we can do it. If you need a scanner for photos, I can put you back to the operator and let her help you find that, okay?
Okay.
All right, so nice to meet you, Maxine. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Can I show you a magic trick?
Thank you for bringing that. I would love to see a magic trick.
Yeah, okay, well, if I could find a pen. Either way, here's what we're going to do. Here's it.
Okay.
Take a document and sign it. And before, if you take a document and sign it and you needed to get it someplace, you needed a fax machine. You don't need that anymore. You take the document and you hit the second button on here, which is PDF. And when you hit the PDF button, it asks you to just name it. So we're going to name it File. What's this going to do? It's going to allow you to turn this thing into a fax machine. Because a lot of you got rid of your fax machine. A lot of you don't have a fax machine anymore. Well, now this document that I just scanned is available to email. So now you've cut out the middleman, so to speak. You don't need an additional piece of equipment because now the document that I just signed is up here.
Oh, nice.
Now I attach this document to an email and I send the permission slip directly to the school. I send the insurance document directly to the insurance company. I send the medical information directly to the doctor or the hospital. You don't need a fax machine anymore.
I got to tell you, when your kids are involved in sports, you're sending them off to camp, you need all these extra documents.
Yep.
This is perfect. If you've got somebody in your family that travels, that has lots of receipts, you love to go on vacation, maybe you're just organizing all of the desktop mail, the bills. And by the way, they say they do online bill pay, but after about 6 months, they drop it off and you can't see what your winter looked like last winter. Now you have copies of all of it.
Everything.
Whether it's your legal documents, your passports, your birth certificates, it's all of the report cards through the years. You know, I've got a daughter in college, in high school, who's looking at colleges. So we want to keep copies of everything so that when she's applying, we have it.
Yep.
This is your personal assistant because you put it in there, hit scan, and you walk away.
You walk away and everything that you scan through here is searchable. So it could be a single word, it could be multiple words, and it's going to bring up everything that matches. So if you're looking for a gap receipt for, I don't know, it was a sweater. You type in sweater, it's going to find every single receipt that you ever bought a sweater from, put them in chronological order, and you'll know exactly which one it was. And if you need to return it after you've thrown this away, you simply print out the receipt and take it back.
This is one of those items that's going to save you time, it's going to save you money. The blue is getting very limited, that navy. Red already sold out. If you'd like to have it, hang on the line for E226454. High five, Brett Hamilton. That was awesome. If you want even more information, go to QVC.com. You can also go to my Facebook page, which is Albany Irvin QVC. I would be more than happy to help you out with that. Golly gee, we've had about 11,000 of those spoken for. It's going to be a great day for conquering the clutter here. Well, I have to tell you, I've gone from bright ideas, let's see, fixing sweaters and fabrics and clutter. Now you're going to get